Yes, you know what I mean? All right, man. We live, man. Peace to the family. I know we missed last week and we kind of late this week, but we in the building, man. We're gonna have a real quick show for y'all. Let's go ahead and kick it off, man. So CJ, I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself. If I know Barry's not gonna be joining us today, but I think Corey might be popping in later on. So
All
everybody.
right,
So go ahead, start with the introductions, and then we'll start rocking from there, man.
cool. All right, what's up, everybody? CJ, the realtor and broker here, owner Greenwood Realty Group here in Houston, Texas. Looking to buy, sell, lease, invest, residential or commercial. We got you. Check out my social media, all platforms at CJ Sales TX. That's CJSELLSTX. And also check out the website greenwoodrealtytx.com if you're looking for a customized list of available properties. Sign up and we'll get you set up over there. And that's greenwoodrealtytx.com. Greenwood Realty, that's us. Check out the YouTube channel CJ the Realtor, where we're showing our Lux Tour Home Edition of the available properties in Houston on the luxury side, high end. If you like have any clue or are thinking about or wondering what luxury looks like in Houston, we're hitting up all the areas, whether it's inside the city or outside, we're touching them all. So check out the YouTube channel, CJ the Realtor is the channel. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let us know what you think. If you want to see something different, drop it in the comments. We'll try to accommodate. If you got any questions on real estate, hit me up. Call me or text me 832-338-3182. And that's the direct line to me. We'll get you set up on, getting any questions you got answered and getting you ready to invest or buy, sell property here in Houston. And then we're also giving back to our community, the Mansa Academy, where we're teaching our young men knowledge of self, self-improvement, and entrepreneurship. So if you're interested in donating, whether it's time or money, go to the website. The forms are there. We appreciate any and everything that you got. And let us know what you think about the website too. And that is the mansaacademy.org, O-R-G. So, we're doing our part to give back. So it's on you, B.
All right, so let's get it kicked off real fast. Again, we're not gonna keep y'all too long. I know a lot of people, be turning in about 9 o'clock, so we're not even gonna stay till 9, maybe 8:30 ish, 8:45, around that time. So again, my name is Brandon B. Dixon, NMLS 1541210. It's at Billionaire Loan Officer on all social media. Also, you can go to my website, www.applywithb, if you want to book me for a discovery call or if you want to apply for a loan. Just go to my website, www.applywithb. Also, we have literature on there as well. You can get some ebooks. I got some more ebooks that's going to be available later on this spring. So that's going to teach you how to teach you about home ownership and the actual granular nuts and bolts about home ownership. So it's going to be available on applywithb.com. So I got a couple of ebooks dropping this year as well. Actually, you can call me at 832-775-8357. You call me 24/7. I'm available. At Billionaire Loan also on all social media, like I said earlier. If you want to get a condo in the Houston area, go to our website, HoustonCondoSales.com. If you're looking for a townhouse, condo, or any high rise, that's the best site. It's for Houstonians by Houstonians. So get on the mailing list. I know a lot of people signed up last week looking for condos. So, hey, we're going to send it to you daily. We're going to send all the fresh listings to you daily. Also, challenge me. You can check my rates 24/7. Go to whatstoday'srates.com. I'm transparent. I got my rates posted and visible, so you can go there and check my rates at any time. If you got a pre-qual, put my rates up against your pre-qual, and I guarantee you I'll beat it. Period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you into the bully culture and you got a bulldog or anything like that, go to my website, bullypalace.com. We are the official pet store of the bully culture, so check us out. Also, like CJ said earlier, go to the YouTube at Billionaire Loan Officer. We have 3 shows altogether, 2 new shows. I got House Tours Lux, where we go in the luxury scene all throughout the actual city. Also, I got Behind the Sauce that follows me around and documents my life building up this company. We're going to get into a little bit in a second how we just did the GRG HOC merger and connection. So y'all gonna watch us build this company from a concept to a conglomerate. So y'all sit back and watch this happen. Sit back and watch history being made. So you can see this all live on YouTube. And don't forget about the Power of Ownership podcast. It's been going 6 years strong now. So don't forget, check the record, check your resume. I was the first loan officer with a podcast, man. 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. So we've been going strong ever since. So got about 1,000 followers, strong, loyal followers. But we're trying to get that, trying to expand to 2,500, then go to 2,500 to 5,000, so on and so forth. Last thing before we get started, man, don't forget the Collaboration Over Competition Investment Club. This networking event is going to be epic. It's March 11th, 12 to 5. It's like Tribeca H-Town on 2222 Emancipation Avenue. It's right down the street from Emancipation Park, about a block down from Soul Food Vegan. So it's on the opposite side. So it's right there in the heart of the 3rd Ward. So we're going to make history. We're going to bring together the first time in history. We're putting together an investment club that covers three different juggernauts as far as industries: real estate, dog breeding, and we might expand that to livestock as well, and cannabis. So we're going to have experts in all 3 fields, and we're going to teach y'all how to invest and cross market. We're going to pool our money together so you can mitigate your risk and investing. So if you're a business owner, investor, got some money that you want to throw, you got an idea you want to pitch, you got some businesses that you want to need funding for, you need to be in the building, period. At least rub shoulders with some of the big boys. Be in the building. Is going to be epic. Bunch of people with money all in the same spot, and they're looking to invest. So, I mean, we're going to set it up for you. Now it's time for you to knock it down. So it's going to be an epic event. Go to Eventbrite. We're going to put the Eventbrite link in the comments later on. So y'all can go ahead and get y'all tickets. We got about 50 free tickets left. After that, it's going to be 20 at the door, man. We got to start charging like a nightclub after that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and kick it off. We're talking real estate, man. I want to talk a little bit about today, about getting creative to win deals, man. Like creative marketing, creative financing, creative selling, and creative ways to get deals. Because what's happening is that twofold. The deals, first of all, there's an inventory shortage. There's nationwide about 4 million homes that we're short. So there's still a shortage of homes. Number 2 is that a lot of people, if you ain't making, $50,000, $60,000 a year minimum, you pretty much priced out of this market. I would say, they would say like 250 is a good start home, but now it might be 280, 290.
Yeah.
Now, and with 280, 290, unless you're making 65, 70 a year with no debts, perfect credit score, that's going to be a tough thing to swallow, so.
It's getting real, bro.
It's getting real. So if you average income, it's going to be, unless you got 2 incomes in one household, it's going to be harder and harder to become a homeowner. So you got to get creative, and I got a few ideas, but I'll open it up to you first. What's some of the ways, and we're not going to spill all the beans. Y'all got to, we're not gonna give it another loan officer. I'm tired of giving loan officers a path to the finish line off of my ideas, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna give you everything, but I'll give you a couple of things, a couple of nuggets just to show you I'm holding. You know what I mean? To show I know what I'm talking about. And you need to call me from there, man. But give them a couple of nuggets or some things that we could do to either bridge the gap or find inventory, so on and so forth.
I mean, as far as inventory, as far as inventory, we got about 2.5 months worth of inventory.
Right.
And for a balanced market, we need 6. So we are way behind. Like this is not a balanced market yet. And people see prices dropping, thinking that it's getting close to where it's supposed to be. We're not close because builders are slowing down. We got sellers slowing down. We're putting the houses on the market because the ones that are currently on the market dropping prices. So a lot of new sellers don't even want to compete with it. So as far as a buyer standpoint, it's like there's still bidding wars out there, bro.
Right. Well, I think, like I said, because of a lot of people are not really. I think the builders are the only one to drop the price right now. I don't think it's sunk into the sellers yet, unless it's been on the market.
It's there too. It's not as prevalent with like compared to builders, but traditional resale sellers, they're dropping too.
Right. They might be starting to feel it a little bit as well. But what's happening is that inflation. Don't forget that we were on damn near a 3-year trajectory upward as far as prices increasing. So prices have increased like 45% over the last 3-4 years.
Yeah. So people got hung up and stuck on the whole 2 and 3% interest rate on loans. That ain't coming.
Right.
Like if you look at it traditionally, we closer to 10%.
Right.
On interest rate. So we're still not even at 10%. So we're still in the 6s.
Right.
5, 6s. So my thing is like we talk about, don't marry the rate, marry the price.
Right.
Because the rate's gonna change. And then once it does, like lower, like we expect it to, you can refinance. But if you wait, you're gonna be in the same position everybody else is in, and then it's gonna be in another bidding war, driving prices back up, and then we're right back to square one.
Well, see, this is the conundrum. This is the conundrum. Prices ain't really never going back down.
Not to where they were. Nah.
Yeah.
If
you're talking about 2012, where you could get a decent house, don't forget my house off of 288 in Alameda, Genoa was $125,000.
Oh, we ain't never seen that again.
Yeah, this was it was in a decent neighborhood, Royal Oaks. I don't know if Regal Oaks subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a 2-story house, 2,100 square feet, nice backyard.
That's a wrap.
A big game room and all that. The same house. I'm about to look this up right now. Man. I'm about to look how my house is right now. Of course, I sold it back in 2014 when I actually got this new house in Katy.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So my house right now, the house that I'm talking about was 125. Last time it sold again at 15. Let's see what this is talking about. For 237. And
that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago. The taxes on it for 20, the tax is always lower. It was 197. So the tax is always lower. So, like I said, 40. That's your 40% increase right there.
Yep.
So houses are going up. It's like if it was 100, it's going to be 200. So let's just do the mathematics. If you were $125,000 house, that was about the $1,200, $1,100 back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
So if you made, dental assistant money, Subway money, your manager at a fast food restaurant making $40,000 a year, don't forget your debt to income ratio only could be 50%. What that means is that the new note and all your bills can't be more than 50% of what you make. So that's how you break that down. A lot of people don't realize that. So if you make $3,000 a month, you divide that in half, that's $1,500. So all of your bills, including your new note, can't be more than $1,500. So back in the days, you could get a nice house for $125, You got $1,100 on your note, and you still got $400 for a car note or student loans or credit card bills, so on and so forth. Now that's gone.
Yep.
Now you're looking at $250, $280, $290. So now you're looking at $2,100, $2,500. But the actual salaries hadn't changed. You still got people, dental assistants making $36,000 a year.
Yep.
Now that same house you can't afford. See the difference? So now you priced out. You either gonna have to get married. There's two things that you could do. There's three things. This is what we're talking about, creative financing. And I'll give this to you because a lot of bankers are not gonna have a couple of things that I'm talking about. So you're gonna have to come this way as a broker because I got several banks that got this. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you three different ways. First of all, you might have to get married. You might have to, you know what I'm saying, cooperate with a spouse, because two incomes are better than one. Or you don't have to get married. You can do what's called tenants in common. Get you a roommate. You can have a tenant in common where you get 4 people under the same roof, where you could actually all split the bills. And if all of y'all qualify, y'all could get more house. So even if you got like a 2-3 bedroom, and you get 2 roommates, you get a roommate, y'all, have one for the office and y'all each have y'all bedroom. It's better than a 1-bedroom apartment because when you walk away from that 1-bedroom apartment, you walk away with nothing. Y'all at least can share with the tax benefits. Y'all can share and building up that equity. So when y'all split ways, y'all part ways, boom, y'all have something for yourself.
Right.
Or y'all can keep it as a rental and split the proceeds when y'all move. So tenants in common is another way, that's a hack. The third way is there, a couple of banks that I'm associated with that's in my network have come out with the 40-year fixed. So a 40-year fixed term where, we can extend that out 10 more years and that'll drop the ratio and that can get you back into that $1,500 range. And, that range that a lot of people that are priced out now, that's not, making $60,000, $70,000 a year.
Yeah, and that's what's happening now. A lot of people getting priced out with the interest rate, but don't realize like the 40-year option and the buy down loans and everything. So,
well, buy down won't help them because even you still have to qualify at the regular rate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so buy down ain't gonna help you. Buy down will help you with your payments for the first 2 years, but it's not gonna help you qualify for that loan because you still got to qualify at the highest rate. Mm-hmm. So ARM won't help you. ARM won't help you. Buy down won't help you. Only thing that can help you is that 40-year fix. And everybody ain't got that 40-year fix. Or you're going to have to do a tenant in common. Or get married where you got more income. Or I would say the fourth thing would be if you got, which most people got, which is the hustle economy. If you got a side gig, but you got to take your records, you got your Uber Eats, you got to, whatever that you're doing. You got your Airbnbs or, most people ain't got that, but just first-time home buyer, you got documents of your part-time job, but you got to be on your part-time job 2 years consistently. That's the issue. A lot of people part-time job be hokey pokey with it. They be in and out. Right leg in, right leg out. That ain't gonna help you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I would say to get creative, that's 3 different creative ways on the finance side. Really, the only other way I can see on the sales side is possibly doing a house hacking, but that's damn near virtually in our market, virtually impossible, where you get a duplex rent out one side. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be hard to come by. That's a way to do it, but that's more theoretical than practical in our market. Maybe in Iowa somewhere, maybe in North Dakota.
Yeah, somewhere not as popular.
Yeah, somewhere where it's not as dense, populous wise. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot today is Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Yeah, Fat Tuesday, man. So a
Fat
lot of
Tuesday.
people, they probably outside right now.
Yeah, so I just got a text from Corey. So he's out there in Mardi Gras. So I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
about today. That's
yeah, he
why
probably in
Barry ain't
Louisiana.
probably toasty. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I'll be
Right.
forgetting about these holidays, man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. So I would say on the sales side, house hacking is the best way, but again, it's theoretical in our market. The only thing I can say that's practical is moving out further, like I said a couple of episodes ago, moving out into a rural area where it's underdeveloped.
Yeah, I'm actually going down the area tomorrow, and they got houses under 300,000, brand new.
Right.
But it's a little further out. So,
Right.
but at the same time, it fits a lot of people's budget. So they ain't gonna last long when they hit.
Right. So that might be even under 300,000. I just with these people that make $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, you're still not gonna be able to afford it. So it's you looking for people with $70,000-$80,000 on up, which is a small percentage of the population. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's the thing. They're gonna have to get creative. A lot of people don't want to do the tenants of commons, too much pride, but that's the way to do it.
I'm telling you.
So
people need to stop looking at it as a place to live and looking at it more like an investment, because like even though it's an initial situation, it's not permanent.
Right. Well, speaking of not permanent, I do have one other program. We got a bank that got a lease to own program. So it's basically like FHA, where you could lease to own it, and you could refinance at any time, but it's basically on a 40-year fix as well. So so it's able to give you, more house, for cheaper, but it's a longer term. But you can refinance at any time. But this is people that's in a temporary situation. You just starting your house, you just starting your job, you just starting your business. Where you don't have the 2 years tax returns. You see what I'm saying? And they could go off of P&L. I'm about to read into it a little bit more, but so you don't have the 2 years. You don't have you're not quite there to get there for regular financing. Possibly go ahead and do the lease to own. That way you're at least in your house and you start building up equity, as opposed to renting and you're not doing nothing. You throwing the money away.
Right. At least you got a plan with this one. You can rent a little bit, but stack your money. That way you can, make a decent down payment if you want to pay extra. Club, eat up some more of that equity. But it gives you a plan instead of just saying, all right, I'm gonna do it in 2 years. You actually got something down on paper.
Right. Well, and that's another thing. You get the tax benefits as well still. So you still get the tax benefits. All that money counts. You got to start looking at stuff as a holistic approach. Wherever you can save money, wherever you can gain money, it helps towards home ownership.
Right.
And then we got to start looking at it again. We say this damn near every week, as more, not just a place to live, but as an investment. Even if it's your primary residence, it's still an investment.
Yep.
So we got to start looking at it like that, and then we could start focusing on actually getting more creative and actually get the sense of urgency. Because think about it, if you la with it, you might never get into a house, because actually it's going to get harder and harder.
Yep.
So you have to be deliberate with it. You got to deliberately want to get into it in order to achieve this. And as time goes on, I know you alluded to this earlier, but as time goes on, it's not going to get easier. It's going to get harder.
Yep. Competition is even more, like, especially on the lower end, competition is just going to get crazier.
Right. Yeah, because don't forget, you're not the only one in that same predicament. There's more.
Right. You're gonna be in the investor pool at some point.
Right. So that's another thing people don't realize though too, is like they got first dibs. So you got a house that's, think about it, and that price point that's good and good neighborhood, that's what everybody looking for. Investor gonna come scoop that up, because I was talking to a builder today he's in a conglomerate of 4 different builders. He said business has been, you know, because there's a shortage. He said business has been best it's been in years. And he said this next crop of actual bills he's going to do, he's going to keep about 30% of them because it's more lucrative to buy to rent now. I mean, build to rent.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You're seeing that a lot of these communities,
right,
they're all building just to turn around and rent them out. They're not selling none of them. Yep.
You got a bigger pool of fish.
Yep.
Instead of sitting there and waiting for somebody to qualify to buy.
Right.
So you can just buy and rent.
Because if they're in those areas where they sell for less than, so let's say they start a new community, everything's under 300.
Right.
Nobody's a good majority of buyers are gonna be investors.
Right.
And so like you're gonna be up against it regardless, whether it's in that community or for sure the whole flat out build to rent community. So it's like you better jump in there now.
Right. So this is actually not for the faint of heart.
Oh no.
This is actually like it's actually getting tougher and tougher.
Yep.
In your category, if you're a first-time home buyer that's passive about it.
No, this ain't the passive environment.
Yeah, you got to be deliberate about this. That might be a good discovery question. Hey, are you passive or deliberate? How much do you want to go ahead and if you all right, well, let me know when you're serious.
Yep, for real.
You know, because you're not gonna get a house unless you deliver. I was talking to I think one of your clients earlier today. She got to move March 9th, but I'm gonna let you know. You're not gonna get a house.
Yeah, you got to be intentional right now.
Yeah, you got to be ready to roll and ready. And then this is the part that a lot of people, we talk about this before. I'm gonna say it before and I'm gonna say it again because repetition is the mother of learning. It's called a starter house for a reason. It's not your dream house. It's not gonna be the Taj Mahal. It's not gonna be Ross Mansion. Ross didn't even start off with Ross Mansion. You see what I'm saying? It's called a starter house because number one, it's for you to start off with. It's the beginning. It's not the end. It's not going. Don't not going one you're gonna take to your grave that you pass down to your kids. But it's the start of your equity building.
Yep.
So it's a starter home. So unless you get that wrapped around your head, everybody want to be at the top of their budget. Everybody want to check all the boxes. You want 100% of what you want. If you're not willing to compromise, especially in this market, it's gonna cost you.
You're gonna lose.
Because long as you pay rent, you're losing. You're paying somebody else's mortgage, so you got to be willing to compromise in this market. You're not gonna get what you want. When you get to another position, once you get a couple of houses under your belt, then you got to get what you want.
Yep.
I want to mention before we get out of here a couple of products. So switching gears from first-time home buyers to the other side, which is which is investors and luxury. For those people that's ready and already capitalized and ready to go, that's already in the game and already fighting. We got plenty of new products for y'all as well. One of my biggest lenders is now offering a 5% one-time close.
Oh, that's crazy.
So 5% down, you can go ahead
on lot purchase.
Yeah, so you get the land. They actually meet with the architect and all that, design everything. They evaluate it. Once they get an evaluation, then we could lend off of that particular number. The thing about it, the contractors and the builder has to be on a list. They're certified, by then. Once they're on the list, you could use that builder. After we close, you got 11 months to finish building. So 5% down. So let me just put that into practical terms, how that looks. So let's say you find a lot in the third ward for $200,000, and the builder could build a property on there for another $300,000. That's $500,000. So 5% down is going to be $25,000. So you
Yeah,
put
on a half a million
$25,000,
dollar house.
huh?
On a
Right,
$500,000 house.
on a $500,000 house.
That's crazy.
That's so put a 25% down, you get your stuff built, for 25 grand down. The lot
That's
and everything,
crazy.
they're gonna pay for the lot, and they're gonna build on it.
And people don't understand, like when you build or you use hard money and try to do a flip or buy and hold and do some improvement.
Right.
Like there are so many fees associated with that in regards to like getting draws and everything for construction, getting draws for different levels of improvements.
Right.
5% down by itself is crazy.
Right. So 5% down. Thing is, you got to have a 700 credit score, and you got to apply for traditional. I mean, you got to, it's going to be full doc traditional lending. So you got to build your job 2 years. You got to have your company 2 years, 2 years tax returns, so on and so forth. So it's not you got to qualify for it. But there is some 0% down. There's VA. 0% down one time close, and there's USDA 0% down one time close. So you can put nothing down.
Yep.
This your earnest money, and that's it. And you get your stuff built.
Crazy.
So
that's crazy.
That's crazy. And you could get you could choose the builder that you want instead of getting a cookie cutter house. If you're willing to wait a year, which a lot of people try to wait anyway, you can have your house built to your specs.
Yeah, get something custom.
Right, get something custom, because what's gonna happen is, I told this woman earlier today, I've been looking for 3 months. So you ain't gotta look. All you gotta do is find the land, and we build what you want. So you ain't gotta look. You take that part out. You just find the land. And that's what CJ does. Find the land for you, whatever you want to live. Find a plot of land. All right, here go the neighborhood. Let's build on that. Boom. You ready to roll? Investors, man, we got so many different 10% down, 15% down on DSCRs. I mean, we got so many different hard money lenders. I seen today, man, I just seen this. This is fire. That just came out. Hold on, I just pulled it up a little while ago. Hold on a second. 1 second. Because I don't want to. They have now. I'm going to go ahead and paraphrase it because I don't see the flyer, but somebody just. Okay, yeah, here you go. Man, this is fire. So they got a 1-page bank statement program. 1-page bank statement program. Page 1 of the bank statement program reflecting the company on a P&L. So you could qualify off a P&L only.
Dang.
12 or 24 month P&L. 10% down. 10% down. DTI up to 50%. Loans up to $4 million.
That's
1 page of the bank statement, and then you can qualify off the P&L.
Man.
So you see what's happening, right? The haves will continue to have. The have-nots will continue to be the have-nots.
Yep.
So you got to decide what side you want to. They're making it easier and easier for these investors, the investors in the luxury side, to get homes and accumulate wealth.
Yep.
The rich will get richer.
All these entrepreneurs. Yep.
Right. So that's a perfect segue to the end, and plus what we talk about. That's why we created the collaboration over competition. So instead of being a lone wolf and out here starving and scratching and surviving the rest of your life, what side you want to be on? And you got to decide in your life what side you want to be on and make those necessary steps in order to be on that side. Because it's not going to happen by accident. It's going to happen with intention. So if you ain't trying to intentionally be on this side and make up your mind that, hey, I want to be on this side to where once I do put the work in, everything going to be easy and easier. Or you're going to just, watch the ship get further and further away. A lot of people think, I know I'm going to wait. The ship going to come back now. The ship is going to keep on going. That's the first you have to swim to the ship. You see what I'm saying? So it's coming. We've been warning y'all for 2-3 years now. They've been saying it all on the news. This is the biggest transfer in the wealth. They got y'all in the stock market. They got y'all with them NFT. They got y'all with their crypto. Got you with the PPP fraud. You know what I mean? So, which side you want to be on? You know?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, we got set up. You got set up. Boom. But see, this is their own fault, though. It's mind frame. Instead of investing a lot of their money, you know, we went to shine and buy stuff. And what are we buying? Why are we consuming these goods? You know, it's a poor mentality.
For likes.
Yeah, for likes and, you know, to try to impress other people. Because, like I said, man, you see me, black tee, Saints hat, you know. Man, I shop at I ain't in the tailored suit section yet until like I said, once I get down to about $250, then I get the tailored suits. But man, I'm off the rack. You know what I'm saying? I'm Dillard's. You know what I mean? Men's Warehouse. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shopping at Armani and all that stuff for what? You know what I mean? So
shit, I got this joint like Nordstrom Rack or something.
Man, I got some joints, some shoes from Amazon. Everybody compliment me on them joints too. The red joints.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, where you get them shoes? Amazon, $42.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good quality stuff out there people don't know about.
Yeah, like man, all this stuff they impress and all these consumer. Yeah, it feels good. There's a high, there's dopamine associated with buying that, but at the same time, it's a roller coaster.
Yep.
And when it comes crashing down, then it's panic mode again.
Yep.
Instead of setting it up, I talked about this on Old Girl's show. This is what Mac used to always talk about. I'm gonna say this quick story, then we can go ahead and start rolling out. I said this to Mac. You know, Mac always used to have these sales meetings, right? And I said something. I forgot the question, but I said, "Yeah, man. You know, it's feast or famine out here. You know, so you know, you either you gonna eat or you gonna starve." And he's like, "Yeah, I disagree with you with that. It ain't feast or famine if you have systems in place."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So where it's more like this instead of like this. You know, so the highs ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be outrageous, but the lows ain't gonna be outrageous either. Because when that low, when you're back against the wall, you down to your last $20, you overdrawn in your checking account, you got to get payday loans. But you look good for this weekend though.
All right. You're fresh to the mud.
You got to have these assets in place to pay for all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And that requires some sacrifice. And so my investors already know what I'm talking about. We talking like, you know, that's already understood on this side, on this other side. Mm-hmm. So we're making a conversion to really start marketing to the other side because everybody else, that ship is going, and I'm going with the ship.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That ship is going. So we didn't beg, we didn't plead it for you to jump on the ship. It's up to you. So we're gonna start marketing to our people that's already understood that what this is, that in order to, the name of the game is passive income. If you got to work, right. It's almost like weightlifting. You can hit that iron and you still have that afterburn 24 hours later, as opposed to when you get off the treadmill, unless you're doing high intensity training, after you get off the treadmill, as soon as you get off the treadmill, you stop burning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like working. As soon as you get off the clock, you stop earning money. The rest of the time, the rest of the 16 hours, you ain't doing jack
right.
with time.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to, I got passive income. I done got like 3 pages, man. I shampoo sold, another book sold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm sitting there collecting money. I'm sitting here ain't doing nothing. I wrote a book 4 years ago.
Yep.
So it's called IGAs, man. Income generating assets.
Yeah, put your money to work.
Right. Well, that's what it's designed for, because it's a debt note. It's debt.
Yep.
You got to leverage your debt. People got to, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about, man. This is all about leveraging. It's not about I posted this on my story today. Rich people don't work for money.
Right.
If you still working for money,
money
you're
work for them.
Huh?
I said that money works for them.
Right. They make money and leverage it with other money. And we're gonna it's a good segue, man, because all this is gonna come into effect. We're gonna with this investment club. So
yep.
Don't forget collaboration over competition, investment club. It's a networking event, March 11th. Tribeca, Emancipation Avenue, 2222 Emancipation, man. It's gonna be the most epic event ever. Plus, it's the final call, man. What other event that you're gonna get with a bunch of professionals to help you mitigate your risk in order to get to this next level? So you could do a couple of deals with us, learn the ropes, then go out on your own.
Yep.
But how are you gonna learn the ropes without having a whole bunch of money? Number one, number eight, or making a whole bunch of mistakes, or paying these quote unquote gurus to pay you to teach you. How else you gonna do this? Let me know. Because think about it, you try to go out on your own and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna lose a whole bunch of money. So you're gonna pay either way it goes. You're gonna pay with your mistakes, or you're gonna pay by paying somebody, or you're gonna pay, with being smart. So this is the final call, man. I feel like Farrakhan on this. This is the final call for y'all, man. Ain't nothing like this ever been done, and this is probably the last time it's ever gonna be attempted. You know what I'm saying? Collaboration over competition, investment club, where we giving regular people that have it's all about mind frame. If you have mind frame, a little bit of money, we giving you an opportunity to make this money, man, and build it up for your last name. Other than that, you on your own. You a lone wolf. Not saying that it can't be done, but it's gonna be a lot harder.
A lot harder.
You know what I mean? So, why not get with a squad? LeBron can't win it by himself. You've seen that the last 2 years. He cold now. You know what I'm saying? But he can't win it by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go first, man. My name is Brandon B. Dixon, NMLS 1541210 at BNL Loan Officer on all social media. Go to my website, applywithb.com. Man, now's the time, man. Luxury investors, it's the time right now, man. I mean, y'all in the lead, man. Keep lapping them. Keep lapping them. I'm you know what I'm saying? This is my final call with these investment clubs. This is the final call, man. Like, first time home buyers, if you lapped out, man, you lapped out. I got to have some rookies on the squad that gonna, hold your hands. It's gonna be all right. Maybe one day I'm not gonna be available much longer. You catch me on social media. So we building a squad. We will have some new loan officers that might can sell you that dream, but I'm not gonna sell you the dream. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
And B, tell them at right now at $250 price point, what does that look like a month?
It's gonna be about $2,000, $2,100.
Yeah, so that whole $1,500 a month, 1,000 a month, 1,200. That's gone.
The only way you could get you could get two ways that you could get to that price point. You putting 50% down. You putting a nice little chunk down. 30, 40, 50%. Most of that. Because think about it. Add that up. If I said 125 was about 1,100, right? That's 50% down, right? So unless you're putting 50% down, or you create a time machine, you go back in the past. And that's the only way you can get those prices again. Those prices are gone. So I don't know why we adapted to eggs, we adapted to gas prices, we adapted to, but we still got 10 years ago prices stuck in our head. There is no $1,500. Unless you're talking about a 2-bedroom apartment, which they label a condo, but it's really an apartment. And it's probably like $125 with a $300 or $400 HOA, and that's gonna be about $1,500 a month. So you back to apartment, but I respect the condo. At least you build an equity in it. At least that could be a rental later on.
Right.
But a house, Yeah, you might have to move out of state. That's another thing. You might have to move out of state. Move to Mississippi, move in the country. If you want them type of prices. You know. I'm tired of sugarcoating. You know what I mean? Don't forget at B&L Loan on all social media. Go to our website, HoustonCondoSales.com. If you're trying to get a condo or townhouse or high rise for Houstonians by Houstonians. Also, what I was talking about earlier, go to what's today's rates. Not only you can check my rates, but it's going to give you, if you put your scenario in there, it's going to give you the principal and interest. It's not going to give you the tax and insurance, but you can kind of calculate that yourself if you go on HAR or go on realtor.com and just add the taxes to it. But it's going to give you the note. Even on Zillow and HAR, they give you the note, but you just got to add the tax. That's what a lot of people fail to do. They don't add the tax and insurance. So they, this house is only X amount of dollars. Yeah, but that's before tax and insurance. So you can go on my website and do the same thing. What's today's rates? And they kind of give you, put $250 in there. And it's going to tell you how much it's going to be a month. You know, so bullypalace.com. Again, we are the official pet store of the Bully culture. Go to that for all your pet needs. YouTube at B&L Loan Officer, 3 shows. Houston, House Tours Lux, Behind the Sauce, and the Power of Ownership podcast. So, Chris, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you, and we can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, everybody. What's going on? CJ, the realtor and broker here, Houston, Texas, owner of Greenwood Realty Group. Check out my social media. The handles is CJ Sales Texas. That's CJSELLSTX. Follow me, share any posts I got that may be beneficial to somebody else. Show them some love too. Check out the website, greenwoodrealtytx.com. If you're looking to buy a home, want a customized search, go on there, sign up. We got you covered on there. Again, that's greenwoodrealtytx.com. Then also, if you want to hit me up, text me, call me, whatever you got questions on real estate, 832-338-3182. I am a full-time broker. So this is what I do. If you're interested in investing, leasing, buying, selling, I'm here for you. Just hit me up. Then also, of course, we're always giving back to the community, the Mansa Academy, where we teach our young men knowledge of self-improvement, and entrepreneurship. If you're interested in donating, whether it's time or money, go to our website, themansaacademy.org, and fill out the forms there. We'd appreciate either. And also spread the word, let them know what we got going on in Houston.
Right. Oh, yeah, before we get out of here, it's not all the way official, but it's about to be official. Don't forget Greenwood Realty / the home ownership community is all merged in one. So if you're a realtor right now or a loan officer, you're interested in becoming a reload, which we coined the term, which means a real estate agent / loan officer. I'm hearing all of a sudden that a lot of EXP agents all of a sudden want to be loan officers now, but they know who started this, so we're gonna have to get in, flood the market, so everybody bite as soon as they hear something. But if you want to be taught by the best, you want to get more of the pie and become, if you already have your real estate license, you want to get a loan officer's license, I could even teach you how to actually do the loan, or even if you don't even touch the loan yourself, I could do the loan for you, and we could split it up. So why not get a piece of the pie, extra piece of the pie? Conventional FHA, you could be the agent on both. You could be the real estate agent and the loan officer. So
why not?
$700 investment in Texas, is about $400 for the class, and about $300 for the state fees. About $700 could yield you, 10x, 100x that probably in 1 year. So if you could pass the real estate license, you could pass the loan officer license, and vice versa. So if you got one, why not get the other? So we gonna be hiring dual agents or husband and wife teams, or spouse and spouse teams. For we don't discriminate. So we're gonna build we got regular agents if you want to be a regular agent as well, but we're gonna have some of the best training. We have some of the best hands-on field work. the whole nine. So you could,
Yep.
why not be taught by the coldest loan officer on the planet? You know how to be a loan officer. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna know your loan's gonna go through. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be colder than most of the cat. I know a guy. Why you got to refer it out to the guy, and the future of your money is in somebody else's hand.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna teach you all that. So this is about to be one of the best up and coming brokerages out there. So y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna have some. We probably gonna have to do coming up soon, probably on like a Friday or whatever. We're gonna do some Zoom classes where we have seminars and start, talk about, have an infomercial every week about the brokerage and what we offer. Have a PowerPoint together, and this every week, Monday, we got to figure out something just like Next to do every Thursday. Same presentation. That's how he grew so fast. In 5 years, he got 2,000 loan officers, 2,100 now.
Hey, that's crazy.
So, but the thing about Mike is rain, sleet, or snow, he there every Thursday, with the recruiting call. So that's how he grew it. And then, with the
that's dope.
Huh?
No, I'm saying that's dope.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably have to do something like that and start recruiting. So it is what it is, man. So y'all interested in that, hit us up. You got the phone numbers, and for now, man, it's 9:00 right on the dot. So we'll check y'all next week. Until then, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.